Hey guys, Ryan from Mana Bluff here, and it is time to draft. And we open a pretty sweet rare, I can see right off the bat. Eidolon of Countless Battles, definitely slamming. What else is in this pack? Affairs Alignment, good card, 2 colors, whatevs. Deep Hypnotist, Crypsis, Protection Helix, all various levels of good in blue. Bolt is fine. We're easy taking the best card. Drowned Sorrow, Noble card. Yeah, it's actually one of the few deepish packs. Only Sun Chaser and Greatheart are really avoidable. And even then, Impetus Sun Chaser actually makes some decks. Mortal's Ardor and Drowned Sorrow, probably not as awesome. This makes a certain deck, makes a certain, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. We have Eidolon of Countless Battles. I'm kind of bummed on grabbing white, unless I'm go black-white, which I love. I was really forcing a lot of aggro recently, trying to up my aggro skills, which is very helpful. I had a lot of fun doing it. But I'm kind of bored with it now. I want to get back to my very controlling roots and try to force black. Well, here's Asphyxiate, which I think I'm going to snatch up here after taking the Eidolon of Countless Battles. We already passed a Bolt. I'm going to pass another Bolt. I don't think the white cards are particularly awesome, so I don't care. Decent uncommons, even Pillar War is playable, but Asphyxiate's really good, and it's actually where I want to be in the format, and I'm actually happy going black-white, even though the double white and double black casting costs can be somewhat challenging. Don't care too much. Yeah, I just want to go back to my roots, like I said, get that black going. I love black. In this format, I should say. I don't think I'm a black mage. I don't really know what I am. I guess I don't really care. I just like to win. Definitely not red. I don't like to go super fast or aggro-y. I'm not very impulsive. Hello, God-favored general. I don't care about you. Excoriate's an option if I want to try to force black-white. I don't know if I really want to force that, though. Necrobite and Weight of the Underworld are definitely cards to play. I think Nyxborn Triton is probably the best here. What do I want to do? Go into a third color, just start kind of forcing myself into... Yeah, I'm going to start forcing myself into the black thing. I think Necrobite is pretty good in the black deck. It's basically a removal spell. And that seems to work out for me. I'm just paying attention to what is being passed. A little bit of blue, touch of green. We saw... This is a decent red card. Drowned Sorrow. Good. Not the overpowered black I want, but in a nice control-y build, this can do some work, so I'll grab it. Seeing another Nyxborn, same common run, basically. Actually, not basically, pretty much exactly. Yeah, passing another Excoriate, but that's okay, since we're going to be in black. Yeah, I'm going to take the Drown. Boink. We're going control. Control. This is a fine 2-drop if I was in blue. We're definitely picking another color here. Certified Centaur is the best of them all. But we've seen the most blue open. This is the first kind of green card we've seen. I don't really have enchantments to care about it, but it is a 1/3. Makes the game go longer. I'm just going to take the best card, Certified Centaur. Vortex Elemental now. I'm actually going to slam, since we have seen more blue. I think it is really good. It's kind of what blue and black wants to be doing. White's completely gone away. Fairy's Band Trumper is a fine green card, but I think Vortex Elemental is better. Here's a Faded Conflagration. More red. Anytime I notice that this is how I've started a draft with 4 different colors, I think I realize I've made a mistake somewhere. But I'm going to jump into the blue game plan. I think black will still be good for us in the long run. It's just black is always really weak in the first pack, so just kind of being comfortable knowing that that's what sucks. And now start moving in on this blue is fine. We are still seeing decent green, especially if it has an Elsewhere in the right deck. This is the first white we've seen. Odinous River Troll I actually love. It makes me want to get back into white, which I could do. White's been cut so hard that I could get some really powerful white in the second pack, and I'm actually okay ditching blue if I have to. I'm not really looking to. I mean, this card's fine on its own. We can always splash white if, like, we get an Emissary or something. I'll take the Nyxborn Eidolon over Crypsis or Deepwater Hypnotist. I want to try to prioritize black, and this is actually a little bit more versatile. Especially if we do end up bailing on blue later. It's going to be sort of the same game plan with Pillar of War. It'll definitely come into the black deck, and for what we want the black deck to do, this is actually very good. 3/3 for 3, super defensive, love it. Late game go. Wait, I like better than War Chanter. I don't really want to be playing the Springleaf Drum as my fixer if I'm splashing something, and there's better splash like Traveler's Amulets in the next 2 packs, so we're fine with that. And yeah, like I said, who cares about that? Rise to the Challenge is a good card, though. Surprised it's still there. I'll take a second Necrobite over a War Chanter. I pretty much never play the War Chanter. I'm pretty much not interested in playing a second Necrobite, but I would play it if I have to. Hold at bay, we'll cut. Well, I guess I'll keep it there. Might play it. Green is not happening ever. And here we are. What is this kill of my dudes? My River Trawler. An undisturbed Nyxborn. Thunderous Might! Why, thank you. Alright, personal bias makes me want to play white over blue, but I think it's definitely better to try to go for blue because it was more open. Here is a very interesting decision. Emissary is exactly the kind of card that I was thinking would make me want to splash white even if I go blue-black. Disciple of Phoenix is on color and is good, but just not as powerful as the Emissary, or, I mean, even the Eidolon. Wavecast and Griptide are also very good. I'm going to take the Emissary. It's definitely splashable, and I'll probably play in this River Trawler, and having the Eidolon and the Emissary makes me want to kind of force the white a little bit. Favorite Hoplite is not exactly the one I want to force, because I'm not looking to be aggressive. Super powerful, don't get me wrong. I think we take the Pharika's Cure here. It could be better to take the Return Phalanx, though. No, I think the removal spell is better. We'll probably get the Return Phalanx. This might table, so if I end up flip-flopping and going back into blue, I might end up wanting to grab this amulet in a little bit. I think Pharika's Cure, just being cheaper, is going to be better than Lash of the Whip. I think most people have kind of come down where, well, I don't know if it's where I came down or if I came down where most other people came down, but with Lash of the Whip being the worst, and then Pharika's Cure, and then Sip of Hemlock being the best of the 3 common removal spells that are in the Theros packs. Oh, there's a Sip. I'm going to grab it. Happy to grab it, in fact. Leaf Crown Dryad's really nice. Shipwreck Singer would be good if I was for sure doing the blue thing, but I'm still kind of in between. I'm just happy to take a strong removal spell. And a Keepsake Guardian. Heck yeah! Some rare. Probably get one of the Lashes back, which I don't care about. We're seeing a lot of green, which makes sense because it was cut a lot. Surprised there's no white flowing, which means it's really overdrafted, which means I really think this is just a splash, which means I really need to start paying attention to blue. Wow! Hello, all of these amazing things. So black's not being drafted, which tends to be the case. Still going to slam Hythonia. Really sad I'm passing these two. I don't want someone to my right to get in the black, because we actually didn't see a lot of great black in the first pack, and we only got that one Asphyxiate, really. So someone could have been doing the black thing. I don't know. But Hythonia is too awesome, of course, so I'm taking it. Yeah. Taking her, I should say. I'm going to treat her nicely. I'm glad to grab the Sentry. I haven't seen any other really good blue. Trying decks is fine, but not in this deck. And I'm happy to go base black. Have a touch of white if this is all the white I end up having. I'm very cool with that. So I could go ahead. This is an interesting decision actually, because I can pretty easily grab an Omen Speaker, go blue, splashing Emissary, Sentry, and then possibly the River Trawler's ability. Though if that's the case, I might end up wanting to take like a Unicorn or Burnished Heart. I don't feel like I need the Unicorn to ramp into anything. And really I just think the Bloodtool Harpy is a fine enough card into a color that I know I'm playing. I'm just going to grab it. Love this Return Phalanx here. Just going to be staying alive as long as possible. I'm going to cut this Nightly Disciple. It's good, even though I could conceivably be playing one of these two, which I doubt it, but it's just shouldn't be in the pack at this point. Same with Ill-Tempered Cyclops. Must be like one red drafter at the table, and whoever it is getting so hooked up. Green's way under drafted also, interestingly enough. Surprised that the Seder tabled. I'm not surprised that I was seeing green in this pack, because I don't anticipate people to the left of me being in green, but where are all my green drafters to the right? Did you jump into black because of that awesome pack with Keepsake Gorgon and Great Merchant? I sure as heck hope not. No, that pack was after the Voyaging Seder pack. Wanderer. The Asphodel Wanderer. Adios. I should hide that too. An eclectic mix of strategies here. This is not the kind of eclectic set of cards that make me feel confident that I'm going to win a draft. But there is certainly enough of a power level here that I'm not super scared. Man, this temple could be really nice. I love a Baleful Eidolon. Having the temple makes the mana so much better, especially if we're going to see a bunch of blue this next pack. Being able to splash these two cards with the temple is cool, but I think Baleful Eidolon is just so strong that I grab it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I might even get the Opaline Unicorn back from this pack, so if I end up having to abandon white, then I'm actually going to be fine with that. Maybe we go green. I have a Voyaging Satyr and the Nylea's Disciple hidden. Nah, but these white cards are too powerful. Yeah, I think I just have to go with the super powerful white. We're just going to call it as it is right now. Base black, really 3 great powerful white spells, plus a really functional Odinist River Trawler. Might throw in a blue just to play the Return Phalanx and maybe splash something later. But I'm happy to grab another Sip. Read the Bones could be better since I already have a Sip, Keepsake Gorgon, Wait, Asphyxiate, Drown in Sorrow. We only have 12 creatures. But I do think it's definitely good enough that I want it here. Probably will see a Read the Bones if there's one opened around town being passed. Oh, well, this is disappointing. Maybe it's green time. Oh no, wait, Scholar of Athreos. Duh, awesome card, love it. Can't believe I was considering a Nessian Courser over a Traveling Philosopher. Yeah, I'm silly. I want that Scholar so bad. Like the Sedge Scorpion. I think now we take that Read. I don't think I want the Lash since, again, I do have some good removal spells. Wouldn't be mind upgrading my weight over the Lash. Might even get a Lash later. But 13 creatures, all of them are pretty good at getting to late game, minus this Bloodtoll Harpy. I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that. We'll probably grab 1 or 2 more Dorks in the 2-drop slot. I would love another Return Phalanx. I wonder if I'm splashing blue or not. Don't think so. I don't think you splash blue just for a Return Phalanx, but could happen. Could totally happen. Triad's actually okay here. I really don't love the card, but since I don't have really great 4-drops, just having a 3/3 at 4 is better than the Tormented Hero at 1. Definitely better. I have plenty of things to do at 3 with 1, 2, kind of. I'll call these 3, 4 good creatures to drop down on 3. But the Triad should be good enough. Better than this dorky 2-drop. This Ordeal's just insane. That's still there. I think I take a Bronze Sable, surprisingly enough. Could take the Traveler's Amulet, but I think that one's going to table from the pack I opened, to be honest. And I'm really not... There's really no need for me to splash anything, though it could be good to play like 17 lands and a Traveler's Amulet plus a random island for Return Phalanx. And I might want to play that Retraction... Not Retraction Helix, the Vortex Elemental. Yeah, I think I'm more worried about not getting enough early game 2-drop action as a Return Phalanx is passed to me. Cool beans. I'm taking it. Another Voyaging Satyr? Are you kidding me? Taking the Ray as a nice sideboard card. What am I cutting here? All the 2s are great. Drown in Sorrow, I actually have some decent cards to that deal with that. Maybe one of the Necrobites or this weight goes away. Not too sure, but Ray we're going to have as a strong sideboard card at this point. Same with Dark Betrayal. Surprised the Traveler's Damage to come back, whatever. Wow, this is the third Voyaging Satyr. Whoever's in green. I'm scared of that player. Does Ordeal or Scourgemark do anything in my deck? Not really. I have no Devotion. Past the one Grey Merchant I saw because I wanted Hythonia. Not disappointed by that pick. Ordeal I'm not looking to attack with. Am I scared of any of these? I guess maybe Ordeal? Not really. Not from a black player. I have Dark Betrayal. Take a Scourgemark. Not going to make the deck. Nessian Courser? Are you kidding me? Maybe if I'm so heavy black, I just don't play the Eidolon of Countless Battles and I kind of straddle some of this green that I've incidentally picked up. I'm not really doing that, but something to think about. Hey, it's a sideboard card. I'll take it. Well, I am happy I'm in the colors that I like to be in. I'm really stoked about that. We have defense for days, 3/3/3 defenders that just sit there and keep us alive. And then I'm curious to see how we're actually going to win. Gosh. Now, these Disciple, Courser, Sword White Centaur, and Voyaging Satyr. Okay, these are actually worth like looking at here. I'm going to put those right here as my dorky possible bring-in cards. Okay, so here's the initial build. I have, like I said, the green over here just because it's so insane that these are just the kind of hated cards I have from green. But I still don't think these four, not the Side of Heariness, but the other four cards are worth bringing in over the really nice four white cards that I have. Sentry, Emissary, Eidolon, Scholar. I don't really care about Triad that much. But interesting to note. I need one more card here. I'm at 22 with a really nice set of playables. I could just play 18 lands, considering I do have Hythonia and things to do with my mana later on. But maxing out at 6, I don't really care that much about that 18th land. So I think Ray of Dissolution and Dark Betrayal are really nice sideboard cards that will probably more often not be coming in as the 23rd. But to start in the main deck, I'm deciding between... I don't really need another 2-drop, I'm good. These are also 5s, by the way, which is sweet, the 2 Eidolons. Yeah, it's really between Necrobite and Weight of the Underworld. I already have one Necrobite. I think I want to diversify with Weight. Even though it's not instant speed, it helps me deal with flyers early on a little bit easier, because I need... The only way I deal with flyers later, or ways to deal with flyers, are in my late game with like my Gorgon, Sentry, or my Sips. Also, Weight interacts pretty favorably with Eidolon of Countless Battles and with Odinist River Trawler, so that kind of like goes over the edge as to why I want both. But definitely the first card I'm cutting in sideboarding when I see a better card for it, either if I don't need the Weight because there's too many 3 toughness dudes and I want like a Necrobite or a Dark Betrayal array of Dissolution. But I think versatility-wise, that's the best way to go. At least 5. Actually, we want a little bit more, because of this double white here. I think 10 should be good for black. We have a lot of double black, so I do want at least 10, and then 7 should be fine. This is the only double white card we have. And I kind of don't want to be playing it on turn 3 anyway. It's probably more of a 4 to 5, like kind of later on game. Though it could be fine at 3 too. Yeah, I like that. Yay, black-white! I love it so much.